the pregame momentarily. I have to wait for make sure the Zoom starts. Sorry, the YouTube starts. We may hear my voice in a moment before I mute it. Okay. That looks like us. Okay, welcome again, everyone. We are going to perform now a quick quote buzzer check. So players, go ahead and get your buzz in your chat, but don't hit enter yet. And what we're going to do is I'm going to call your buzzer number. So for example, just as I see them in the participants list, if, for example, California 1, you may buzz, and then you're going to confirm that your microphone is working once we see your buzz in the chat, Felix. And you're going to confirm that your microphone's working by basically saying California 1, Felix. Does that make sense? So go ahead and buzz. Put your buzz in the chat.
California 1,
Felix. Keep going. Unmute. Say it.
I did.
California 1, Felix, your name.
Yeah.
Got it.
California 1, Felix.
All right, perfect. All right, California 2. All right, go ahead.
California 2, Brian.
All right, make sure to speak up or maybe situate yourself a little closer to the mic, especially if you're going to be using that to answer. We're just a little bit quiet. Okay, go ahead to moving on down to Ohio. Oh, sorry, Maryland is actually next on my list. So Maryland 1, go ahead and buzz in the chat and unmute yourself and say your state, number, and name.
Maryland 1, Sloan.
Perfect, loud and clear. All right, Ohio 1, go ahead, Ohio 1. Okay.
Ohio 1, Jacob.
Perfect. Ohio 2. Go ahead.
Ohio 2, Jay.
Excellent. Ohio 3. Go ahead.
Ohio 3. Justin.
All right. It was a little, I don't know if it was just me, but it was a little broken up. Hopefully it was just a little glitch in your internet, and we'll see. Okay. So, but remember to answer, you can use the chat if that's easier. All right. Last, Ohio 4.
Ohio 4, Ty.
Awesome. Okay, gotcha all. Buzzer check done. All right. We confirm everybody's got a functional camera, so that's good to go. So students, please remember that you may not have any other electronic devices, books, or notes nearby you. You may have open one blank, unshared document on your computer, or you may have a blank piece of paper in front of you to write on during rounds to make any notes that you think you need to make. All right. So again, I'll introduce myself now that we started broadcasting. My name is Lauren Dill, Miss Dill like the pickle, and I am sitting here in slightly soggy but starting to be sunny Austin, Texas. We just had little bits of Hurricane Hannah come through yesterday and today. And we've got, as your secondary moderator, Aspen Bombardo from Florida. And we have our primary scorekeeper. He'll be calling out the score, Colby Lorenz from Houston, Texas, Humble, right?
It's all just suburbs and around here, you know. I live in Kingwood, which is bougie, so there you go. Okay,
good to know. Had to make that distinction. All right, and we've got Miss Dabi Vasquez, who will be doing the second scorekeep out in California.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And
sunny California. California. Sunny and beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Sunny and beautiful and not hot.
Not hot, always dry. Yeah, about 75 degrees. It's lovely.
Awesome. And then we've also got our timekeeper, Mr. Anderson. And I am sorry, Mr. Anderson, I've forgotten where you are.
Washington, D.C.
Oh, is that new? Have you always lived there?
My delegation was Washington State. That's where I was a JCLer and SCLer, but we live out here now.
Cool. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you all for your help today in this round 3. Okay. So any audience members, basically coaches that are in the room at this point, should have their cameras off the entire time and muted so that no noise is being made. And again, coaches can send moderator 2, Aspen, any private messages in the chat to launch a challenge if you think we need to look something up. So I do want to double check that.
Hey, Lauren.
Yep, that Justin, Ohio 3 can have. Can we get one more mic check on Justin, Ohio 3, if you want to unmute? There was just a request from your coach looking out for you. So if you'll unmute and say hello, say your name.
Ohio 3, Justin.
I heard something, but it's not very clear. And then I just heard myself again. Justin, can you type in the chat? Let's just double check that you can type in the chat. In order to be to respond. And then Aspen, what were you gonna remind me of?
Oh, his coach also messaged me, so I was gonna remind you to do that.
Okay. So Justin was able to buzz. So that's good. All right. Is this unusual? The coach from Ohio? For Justin to have this lag? You can unmute if you'd like. It's fine to talk.
Yeah, I haven't been aware of the problem before, and I just wanted to double check. Thank you.
Okay. Do we need to try? Do you want us to troubleshoot it more before we really get going here?
If there's a way to do that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
So my recommendation, the best one I've got, is for him to log out and come back in to the Zoom if he wants to try to fix this. I don't know if it will fix it, however.
Justin, you want to give that a try? Log out and come back in?
Sure, he says in the chat.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I'm going to keep going because there's just little. This isn't round specific on our checkoff list here, our takeoff list, as it were. Okay, so generally speaking about our virtual nationals, keep checking the SCED app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them anytime. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. And I should have mentioned, Mr. Colby Lorenz is officially our tech assist for what it's worth.
Wait, excuse me?
Technically. I think it's really just if there was tech issues in the middle of a round.
All right.
You would deal with them, but it's fine.
Noted.
It's a surprise.
Been promoted.
All right. So Justin has returned. I'll do his quick rename. All right. And Justin, you were Ohio 3. So if you want to come back in, or yeah, turn your camera back on and let's just check to see how your audio is now.
Hello.
It still sounds a little laggy. Maybe it'll resolve after a bit. Sometimes Zoom will kind of catch up. But I would also recommend, if you're comfortable with it, if you're giving a toss-up answer, to use the chat, if at all possible. All right. So how are we feeling about that at this point, Ohio coaches, or coach from Ohio? Sorry, two of you.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. We'll keep an eye on it. Certainly let me know, or Ms. Bombardo can keep an eye, as well as the rest of the staff, if he were to drop out. But it seems like he's here. It's just a little bit of a lag on his audio. All right. So code of conduct, done. All right. So players, please remember to wait until recognized in order to answer a toss-up. Even if you may appear first on your own chat screen, the order on my chat screen is the order we'll be going by, and that is occasionally different from the order on your own chat screen. Okay. So for our spectators, coaches and spectators in the Zoom, please remember to be quiet for the duration of the match with your cameras turned off. At the score checks, 5, 10, 15, you are free to clap using the Zoom reactions, and you're free to type some encouraging words in the chat at those breaks. When scores are read at 19, please keep that to just Zoom clapping reactions, so that we can quickly move into toss-up 20 to finish the round. All right, Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecem ludos magnos Jovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre coipit. Ehu. Could everyone hear me all right as I read through that Latin passage? Good? Okay. Excellent. All right, players, please remember to not do anything in your video that might be construed as consultation, such as gestures, and certainly no verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or audience members. You may not communicate with other players in any way other than by voice in this Zoom or by the Zoom chat when you are discussing your bonus questions. Coaches, players, and audience members, please remember there should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during a question in progress. If players have a question during a toss-up, they should raise their hands or use their voice to ask the question at an appropriate moment. And coaches, players, and audience members, the moderators, please remember that the moderators have discretion to make rulings during rounds. If there is an issue, please direct your concern to the Certamen chair. Please be polite and respectful of our judgment. Okay, just want to double check. We've got captains for each team noted. So we've got Jacob on Ohio, Sloan, and Felix on Sloan for Maryland, and then Felix for California Purple. Okay. All right, oh, I'm skipping one thing, hang on. Okay, so on answering bonus questions, please remember that whoever says final answer during the bonus answering time will be giving the final answer. Once time is called, that next thing said by the team will be considered your final answer. Do any of the players have a question or questions? Okay. All righty, almost there, ready for takeoff. Possibly. How are we doing on the go ahead in the group
You're
chat?
not there yet.
That's fine, but we're gonna ourselves be prepared, and then once we receive the go ahead, we'll go ahead. Okay, so I'm verifying that I am reading the correct round. Looks good. Okay. So again, want to thank everybody for your patience and just good, positive vibes as we have been experimenting really with this new mode of Certamen in a time of national crisis when we can't all be together at Richmond. You all have been absolutely wonderful in these first few rounds, and we'll continue to do our best in these next few rounds as well. And I am really just stalling for time at this point, but I hope this is a fun round. I'm sure it will be, and wish you all good luck. All right, now we're just,
go ahead.
Oh, we have the go ahead. What perfect timing.
Yes.
All right. Any other questions then before we really get started? Okay. So if Ms. Bombardo will go ahead and put in the chat a quick clear line for our first practice question, which we are about to do. Okay. All right. So we're going to do our practice question, which we do at the beginning of every round. All right. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Toss-up, practice. In the Roman house, what was the function of a compluvium? Ohio for tie.
To collect water, to collect rainwater.
Sorry, to collect rainwater is not correct. California to Brian.
To show, yes, the beauty and power of the master.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll read it again for Maryland. In the Roman house, what was the function of a compluvium? Maryland 1, Sloan.
Is it the cutout in the ceiling that allows rainwater to fall into the tub below in the house?
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah. So the compluvium is the kind of open skylight. Exactly. Bonus 1 for Maryland. In what room of a Roman house would one find a compluvium? And theoretically, if we had team members, this is where you can confer verbally or in the chat.
Final answer in atrio?
We would normally want to take atrium here, the nominative form, but it's a practice, so we're going to move on. Bonus 2, what was the name of the pool found directly underneath the compluvium where rainwater would collect?
I have no answer.
All right. This is the impluvium. All right. So practice question good. Any other questions before we really begin the real round? All right. And just a quick reminder, keep yourselves muted. I'm noticing Brian, you seem to maybe be unmuted, which is reasonable, but you never know when there might be a noise that could cut out my audio where people then can't hear me. All right. And then you can remember to unmute when you're giving your answer. All right, everybody take a quick deep breath. Okay. Toss-up number 1 for any player. What man was proclaimed dictator perpetuus approximately 1 month before his former officers, led by Gaius Cassius and Marcus? California 1, Felix.
I hyperbuzzed too early, but Julius Caesar?
Julius Caesar is correct. I would say that was a very good place to buzz. Gaius Cassius and Marcus Brutus assassinated him on March 15th, 34 BC. All right, so that was California, your first bonus. Who was co-consul with Caesar at the time of his death?
Do you know this, Brian?
I don't know this.
I don't know this either. Pretty sure it's not Brutus, but we could just guess Brutus.
Let's just guess Brutus.
Okay.
I need an answer now.
Final answer, Brutus.
Sorry, Brutus is not correct. It was Marcus Antonius, or also known as Mark Antony. Bonus 2, this was the first consulship for Mark Antony and obviously the last for Caesar. How many consulships did Caesar hold in his life?
I don't know this one either.
Let's just guess.
Big 3?
Yeah, probably about 3.
It's 3 or 2, probably.
Yeah.
3. Final answer 3.
Sorry, it was 5 total. All right, so that was 10 points to California on toss-up number 1. And that is California purple, but you being the only California team here, we're just going to shorten it. Okay, toss-up number 2 for any player. Using 2 words, translate the following sentence into Latin. I have remained for a long time. California 1, Felix.
Diu maneo.
Diu maneo is not correct. I'll repeat for the other 2 teams. Using 2 words, translate Ohio 1, Jacob.
Diu mansi.
Diu mansi is correct. All right, so for Ohio, bonus 1. Now translate this sentence into Latin. I'm eating now.
All right, so what do you guys think? So
edo now nunc.
So edo nunc. All right, we'll just go with that. Edo nunc, final answer.
Edo nunc is correct. And bonus 2. Translate this sentence into Latin. My friends laugh easily.
Oh, jeez.
I have no clue.
My friends would be amici. I think.
Well,
I mean,
amici
that's the word friends, not even my.
Amici mei would be friends. I don't know laugh or easily. So, Justin, any ideas? All right, have no answer.
I need an answer at this point.
No answer.
Oh, give it a shot. Tell me, how far did you get? I heard some of it.
We got my friends, amici mei, and that's about it.
It's a good start. You were halfway there. All right, so amici mei, rident, laugh, and facile, easily. All right, good shot. 15 points on toss-up number 2. Here's toss-up number 3 for any player. Disregarding advice not to go too high or too low, who flew too close? California 1, Felix.
Icarus.
Icarus is correct. Who flew too close to the sun and brought his father Daedalus to grief? Your first bonus, California. When Icarus fell into the sea, he and his father were attempting to escape from what island ruled by Minos?
Brian, it's Crete, right?
That's Crete.
Final
Crete.
Crete is correct. And bonus 2. Who ultimately found Icarus's body and buried it on the island of Dolichae in the Aegean Sea?
This I do not know, Brian.
I don't know this.
No answer.
Is that your final answer?
Any ideas? Okay, final answer, no answer.
Okay, just confirming that we were absolutely sure. So this is Hercules, or I could take either Heracles or Hercules, since Greek Roman was not specified.
Lauren,
Mm-hmm.
We lost an Ohio player, it looks like.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Thank you for alerting me. How long have they been gone?
I am not sure.
I think it was just during this bonus.
Okay. Okay, let's give it a minute for him to come back in. We'll just pause for a moment. It's a good stopping point. So at any rate, that was 15 points to California on that toss-up number 3, but we'll pause to give our Ohio 2 player a moment to get back in. Did you already let Jenny know or not?
I'll do it right now.
Okay. We'll give a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, and keep an eye on the participants. And if either of the coaches are in direct contact with that player, if we could check in with them to see if the issue is something greater than just needing to come back in. Sorry for the pause, guys. Deep breaths. Okay, I got your message, Colby. Thank you. And on the other hand, it's up to the coaches, really, since we've got coaches from Ohio in here. We can absolutely wait a few more minutes until we get him back. Or if y'all would want us to keep going, it's up to you. I would totally understand if you didn't want us to keep going right now, though.
Can we give it 2 more minutes?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for sounding off there. Okay. Ha ha ha, he's there. Okay.
Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Oh, no problem. All right. Get yourself renamed. It's the annoying thing when you drop out, you got to rename. Oh, wait, where did he go? Oh, there he is at the bottom. Okay. All right, we're back. Excellent. Okay, continuing on. Welcome back. And there we are. All right, perfect. We paused. So we're now at toss-up number 4. I'm just clearing it again because I had a private message that was sitting there. All right. Toss-up number 4 for any player. Translate the following question into English. Qualis est vir? Translate the Ohio 4 tie.
Who is the man?
Sorry, who is the man is not correct. California 1, Felix. Need you to begin your answer.
Oh, I was muted.
Okay.
How / what type is the man?
Sorry, Sloan, Maryland 1, Sloan.
Where is the man?
Sloan, say your response again.
Where is the man?
Sorry, where is the man is not correct. Aspen, did you catch what Felix said? Give us just a moment, guys. Okay, so we're gonna check on what Felix said, which I heard as how/what type is the man. Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Okay. We think you're very close and we're gonna check on some things. So we're gonna go ahead and give California the bony on this, okay? So your first bonus, California. So here we go. The paste is going to come from me while Ms. Bombardo is looking something up. All right, translate the following question into English. Quote always Regina habet.
Always? Brian, do you know always? I've blanked on it. I think it's how much blank does the queen have?
I do not know what always means.
Right, that's time. Need an answer?
How much things does the queen have?
Got everything but always. Always is birds. So how many birds does the queen have? And actually quote is usually how many, but pretty close. Bonus 2, translate this question into English. Ubi est latrina?
Where is the bathroom? I think.
I think it's instead of bathroom, I think it's toilet or bathroom.
Where is the toilet? Yeah, sure. Final answer, where is the toilet?
I will probably take that. We're going to note that as well in our notes, Mr. Lorenz, if you'll note toilet for latrina. We were looking for just like, where is the bathroom? But you've got the right just behind latrina. So any clarity yet, Aspen? I think we can move on.
No clarity. I would just move on for now.
Okay. So we're going to not put the 20 points on the score right now. Or sorry, not 20 points, potentially 15 points. But we're not going to put that on the score right now for California. But tentatively, it could happen later. Potentially even after this round, just to let you know. But we need to move on for time's sake. So we're going to move on to toss-up number 5. What emperor, after executing his wife Fausta and eldest son Crispus in 326 AD, left the empire to be divided among his 3 surviving sons and California won Felix?
Diocletian.
Sorry, Diocletian is not correct. Maryland won Sloan.
I'm going to guess Emperor Nero.
Sorry, Nero is not correct. Ohio 3, Justin. You may need to type, Justin. Oh, okay, you did. No answer in the chat. All right. So the full question, I think y'all are about to get the clue you needed. Surviving sons, divided amongst his 3 surviving sons and converted to Christianity on his deathbed in 337 AD. Oh, yeah, Constantine. All right, the Great specifically, or the first. Okay, so no points on toss-up 5. And so at this point, we're ready for a score check. Again, that 15 potential points is not going to be in the score for right now. So go ahead, Mr. Lorenz, when you're ready.
After the first quarter, Ohio has 15 points, California Purple has 25 points, and Maryland has yet to score.
All right. Thank you for typing that in there. And let's See, everybody's cameras are still on, so we don't even need to have you turn them on, and we're ready to continue with toss-up 6. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice, then responde latine to the questions which follow. Aurelia et sorores equum ad viam ducebant, maxime defessae. Una soror, quae maximos annos sororum habebat, celeriter equum ascendit. Equus quoque de fessus erat, itaque stetit in cruribus posterioribus, et sororem ad terram iecit. Repeating. Aurelia et sorores equum ad viam ducebant, maxime defessae. Una soror, quae maximos annos sororum habebat, celeriter equum ascendit. Equus quoque de fessus erat, itaque stetit in cruribus posterioribus, et sororem ad terram iecit. Question. Quo Aurelia et sorores equum ducebant? Maryland 1, Sloan.
In via.
Sorry, in via is not correct. Ohio 3, Justin. You may need to type, but I need your answer soon. In the chat, ad viam is correct. All right. Bonus 1 for Ohio. Cur equus stetit in cruribus posterioribus? Question's going to get pasted, I think, in a moment.
What do you guys think?
Reading the passage, the second to last line, itaque stetit in cruribus. I think that's definitely important because it has the same verb.
Okay.
I'm going to need an answer. Or at least for you to begin your answer now.
Equus quoque defensus erat.
Can you type that?
Who, me?
Whoever's giving the final answer. I haven't heard a final answer, but I need it now.
I think Justin's typing something.
Okay, I see. Oh, I see Justin start. Okay. Need you to finish. I'm going to call adequate time very soon. Okay, I'm calling adequate time. All right, so I heard an answer, but I wasn't positive it was the final answer, and then we started getting a different answer in the chat. So the answer that I heard that was not clear if it was the final answer also was mispronounced from what I heard, which is why I asked for it to be typed. But we're not going to give the points on that. So bonus 2. Ubi illa puella nunc jacet.
What do you guys think? I think it's in the last line.
Yeah, I think the answer would be ad terram.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Ad terram, final answer.
Sorry, ad terram is not correct. This question is asking where is the girl lying now, and she's in terra or humi. And I didn't actually clarify what the previous answer should have been. It should have been equus erat defessus or no lebat soror importare, something of that sort. Okay, so moving on to toss-up number 7. Responde latine. In Phrygia, qui maritus et uxor soli hospitium dederunt Jovi et Mercurio. Responde latine. In Phrygia, qui maritus et uxor soli hospitium dederunt Jovi et Mercurio. Read the question twice. Adequate time. So no answer on this one. It was Baucis and Philemon. Or I should have gotten in Latin, Baucis et Philemon. Okay, so no points on toss-up 7. Here is toss-up 8 for any player. What is the meaning of the Latin verb at the root of exclamation? California 1, Felix.
Lamat.
Sorry, clamat is not correct. Maryland 1, Sloan.
Clamare.
Sorry, clamare is not correct. Ohio 1, Jacob.
Exclamo.
Sorry, exclamo is not correct. Give me one moment. Don't speak to your teammates right now. Just conferring with my fellow mod. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we were looking for the meaning of the Latin verb, not the verb itself, but the meaning of it. So we were looking for any meaning of clamo. So shout or announce or any of those. All right, so no points on toss-up number 8, but let's move on to toss-up number 9. Oh, sorry. All right, toss-up 9 for any player. In criminal proceedings, there are a number of pleas a defendant may make. What Latin phrase expresses the defendant's wish to not contest the charges? In criminal proceedings, there are a number of pleas the defendant may make. What Latin phrase expresses the defendant's wish to not contest the charges? Read the question twice. Seeing no signal, adequate time. Okay, so the key here was not to contest the charges. So they do not wish to contest the charges. Nolo contendere is what we were looking for. That legal term. All right. So we're going to move on to toss-up number 10. Translate the following sentence into Latin. Marcus, go. Translate the following sentence into Latin. Marcus, go. I've read the question twice. California 1, Felix.
Marque. Marque go.
Sorry, Marque go is not correct. And I've got Ohio to J.
Marque Kuro.
Sorry, Marque Kuro is not correct. All right. I've read the question twice. So, Maryland 1, Sloan, go for it.
Marque Wenio.
Sorry, Marque Wenio is not correct. You all perfectly did the marque in the vocative, but we needed an imperative of a verb that means go. So E, simply the letter I, marque I, or wade, another verb that means go. All right, but good try from everybody. All right, so no points on toss-up number 10, but we're gonna get a score check now at the halfway point.
At the half, Ohio has 25 points, California Purple has 25 points, and Maryland has yet to score.
All right. So lots of points out there with 10 questions to go. All right, let's continue. Toss-up number 11. What group of goddesses traditionally worshipped on Mount Parnassus and Mount Helicon included the personifications of tragedy, history, Maryland 1, Sloan?
The Muses.
The Muses is correct. The full question, tragedy, history, epic poetry, and dance was the last example. The Muses. Bonus 1 for Maryland. Which of the Muses was typically considered the patron of epic poetry?
I'm going to guess Calliope, so Calliope, final answer.
Calliope is correct. And bonus 2, which of the Muses was typically considered the patron of comedy?
I have no answer.
Okay, this is Thalia, muse of comedy. So 15 points to Maryland on toss-up number 11. Moving on to toss-up 12. Which of the following words does not belong because of meaning? Arbor, flos, agnus, herba. Which of the following? Ohio 3, Justin. In the chat, agnus is correct. All right, so for Ohio, your first bonus. Which of the following words does not belong because of meaning? Concedo, contendo, festino, curro.
It's probably going to be concedo, but no contendo because curro means one and festino means fast, I think.
Justin, what do you think? I think it's Kuro, but I'm not sure.
What? Yeah, doesn't Kuro mean to run?
Yeah, Kuro means I won.
Justin, what do you think?
I need an answer.
Kuro, final answer.
Sorry, it is concedo. Festino, curro, and contendo all have a sense of hurrying or running. Contendo looks tricky. It looks like contend, but it means to hurry or rush. So concedo means to like get settled. It's like a compound of sedeo, actually. All right, bonus 2. Which of the following words does not belong because of meaning? Aiger, solicitus, anxios, dulcis.
I think it's dual kiss.
I have no idea. Anyone else?
We have a 25% chance of getting it right.
I'm just saying, I think it's dual kiss.
All right, I defer to Jay.
Need an answer?
Dual kiss?
And that's your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, just confirming. Dulcis is correct. Dulcis meaning sweet, and the others meaning worried or ill. Okay. So moving on, that was 15 points to Ohio on toss-up number 12. Here's toss-up 13 for any player. Complete the following analogy. Lutetia is to Paris as Windabana is to. Complete the following analogy. Lutetia is to Paris as Windabana is to blank. Sorry, I was supposed to say blank at the end. I'll say it one more time since I kind of flubbed. Never mind. California, Felix.
Well, it's the city.
Need an answer? Gonna call adequate.
Vienna?
Vienna is correct. It's about to call time on you. All right. So Vindabana is Vienna. All right. Bonus 1. What modern Italian city was once called Mediolanum?
I don't know this. What Italian city should we guess?
Need an answer, please?
You say it, Brian.
I'll just guess Florence.
Sorry, Florence is not correct. It's Milan. And bonus 2. What modern Spanish city was once called Emerita Augusta?
Cordoba, maybe? I don't know, but
Need your answer, please?
final answer, Cordoba.
Sorry, Cordoba is not correct. It is Merida. Merida. It's actually very close to Emerita. So that's kind of where it gets its modern name. All right, we're gonna pause. Justin said he was having battery issue. Let us know, Justin, when you are able to continue. Give us a thumbs up. I'm not sure where he went. Okay, we'll wait a few minutes. I'm not clear on whether he's switching computers or, I mean, I see he's still in the room, but if he's just gone to grab a charger. All right. Okay, how we doing, Justin? You ready? All right, perfectly happy to do so. We're ready to move on. All right, toss up number 14 for any player. What Latin verb is the root of the English words clarify, affect, and California one, Felix? Need an answer, please? I think you're muted.
Chloris, but that's a noun, so that's not the answer.
Say it again.
Chloris.
Sorry, Claris is not correct. I will repeat for the other teams. What Latin verb is the root of the English words clarify, affect, and fact? What Latin verb is the root of the English words clarify, affect, and fact? Okay, I've read it twice. Ohio 3, Justin. Faccio in the chat is correct. All right, so bonus for Ohio. What derivative of faccio means a group of people, usually having the same opinion, contained within a larger group?
Any ideas?
I knew this, but I forgot.
The interfaccio?
Do you say interfaccio?
Yes, potentially. I don't know.
I think that's it.
Justin, what do you think? All right. I'm just going to
I
guess.
say we just-
Need an answer, please?
Interfaccio, final answer.
No, sorry, we're looking for an English word, derivative word. So we were looking for faction. And bonus 2, what derivative of faccio means without flaw or complete?
Without flaw.
Assuming this is English, would it be
Yeah, it is
factual?
English.
What were you going to say?
Need an answer, please.
Final answer, factual.
Sorry, that's not correct. Yeah, we did need an English word again. When we say derivative, it's usually we're asking for English. Perfect is the word we're looking for, without flaw or complete. Okay, so that was 10 points to Ohio on toss-up number 14. Here's toss-up 15 for any player. What youth is central to the first 4 books of the Odyssey, since they describe Marilyn 1 Sloane?
Telemachus.
Telemachus is correct, since they describe his journey from his native Ithaca in search of his father. Bonus 1 from Maryland. In book 3 of the Odyssey, Telemachus visits what coastal city where he encounters 9 groups of men, each sacrificing 9 bulls?
I'm unsure of the answer.
Okay, this is Pylos. And bonus 2, in book 4 of the Odyssey, Telemachus visits Sparta, where he is hosted by Menelaus and what woman?
I'm unsure.
Okay. Think typical woman associated with Sparta, Helen. All right, so that was 10 points to Maryland, and we're ready for a score check before the last quarter. Mr. Lorenz, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I
Cool.
was typing it
Okay.
out.
Making sure.
I don't have a numpad on my computer, so I'm kind of crippled right now. All right. Going into the final quarter, Ohio has 50 points. California Purple has 35 points, and Maryland has 25 points.
All right, excellent work so far. We got 5 more questions. Well, 5 more toss-ups and some bonus questions. All right, toss-up number 16. Translate the relative pronoun in this sentence. The emperor's guests whose money had been accepted were led California 1 Felix. Need an answer, please?
Quis.
Sorry, Quis is not correct. Ohio 3 Justin. Sorry, Cuyos is not correct. I'll finish the question for Maryland only. Translate the relative pronoun in this sentence. The emperor's guests whose money had been accepted were led to the banquet. Read the question once. Oh, yes, I was about to read it again. Maryland 1 Sloane.
I'm going to guess add.
Sorry, add is not correct. Justin, you were very, very close, but we were looking for the plural, quorum or quorum. All right. Because there were guests that were led to the banquet. All right, so no points on toss-up 16. Here's toss-up 17 for any player. What future emperor, the nephew of Faustina the Younger, was originally named Marcus Annius Verus and is commonly known as Ohio 4 Ty?
You're backing out.
Marcus Aurelius.
So from Ty, I heard Marcus Aurelius. Felix, what were you saying?
You lagged out for me. I don't know if it happened for anyone else, but just
I
wanted to
didn't
like.
have my mic on.
Okay. All right. So I heard an answer from Ty, which was correct. Marcus Aurelius. The full question being commonly known as Rome's philosopher emperor due to his book on Stoic philosophy called Meditations. All right. So for Ohio, bonus 1. What elder statesman was the first emperor to be elected by the Senate?
Elder statesman. It would have to be Augustus. Final answer, Augustus.
Sorry, Augustus is not correct. This was Nerva. The key here being elected by the Senate. Bonus 2, what other emperor who was nicknamed Graeculus for being an admirer of Greek culture is famous for building a wall in Britain that stretched from the River Tyne to the Solway Firth?
Adrian. I think Justin White.
All right, are we going with that?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. Final answer, Hadrian.
Hadrian is correct. So 15 points to Ohio on toss-up 17. I have no idea what that was, but let's make sure everybody's muted. I think it seems like it was feedback. I know I wasn't the only one because I saw Aspen River headphones out too. All right, it might have been some weird feedback. So Felix, I'm noticing you're not currently muted. Can you go ahead and mute yourself and then just remember to unmute when it's your turn to answer? Awesome, thank you. I'm not saying it was necessarily you, but the fewer people we have speaking or unmuted, I think the less that would happen. Okay. All right. Whew. That was a terrifying noise. All right, we're ready for toss-up 18. Here we go. At the beginning of Book 6 of Ovid's Metamorphoses, Minerva turns her mind to the fate of what Maeonian girl whom she had heard would not yield due praise in the art of spinning wool. Maryland 1, Sloan.
I believe this is Arachne.
Arachne is correct. All right, bonus 1 for Maryland. Name Arachne's father who dyed the wool for her according to the Metamorphoses.
I have no answer.
Okay, his name is Idmon. And bonus 2, Ovid's Metamorphoses describes the nymphs of the river Pactolus deserting their waves to see Arachne's handiwork. What Phrygian king is also associated with the river Pactolus, having rid himself of a curse by washing his hands in it?
King Midas.
This is King Midas. So for 15 points to Maryland on toss-up number 18. Here's toss-up 19 for any player. For the sentence, the lion had dragged Thisbe's shawl into the spring, give the form of the verb traho that would be needed to translate had dragged. California 1, Felix.
Perfect.
Sorry, perfect is not correct. I'll repeat the question for the other teams. For the sentence, the lion had dragged Thisbe's shawl to the spring, give the form of the verb traho that would be needed to translate had dragged. Maryland 1, Sloan.
The imperfect tense.
Sorry, the imperfect is not correct. Ohio 4.
Pluperfect.
I need more information.
No answer.
So I'm just going to clarify that I need the Latin for this answer. And give the last person, Ty, another chance.
Pluperfectio.
Okay, no. So I'm looking for the Latin of traho that needs to be used for this sentence. So traxerat is what we were looking for. Pluperfect is right, but it's not what we were looking for, and that's why I gave you that extra chance to give me the Latin. Okay, so no points on toss-up number 19. Sorry, we didn't go back in time. And we're going to move on to a score check and then the last toss-up.
Going into the final toss-up, Ohio has 65 points, California has 35, California Purple has 35 points, and Maryland has 40 points.
All righty. Excellent. Here's our last toss-up. Responde Latine. Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus est nomen notum. Quod est praenomen in illo nomine? Responde Latine. Publius Cornelius Scipio, California 1, Felix, sorry.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Publius.
Publius is correct. I was in Latin mode and I said your name like it was Latin. Apologies. All right, Publius is correct. Praenomen.
I'm going to get these ones.
Okay, so bonus number 1 for California. What is the Latin term for the name Africanus?
Cognomen, right, Brian? You're muted.
Sorry. I think it's cognomen.
Final answer, cognomen.
I need more information.
Cognomen, I don't know.
Have we hit time, Mr. Anderson? Okay, I need you to finish your answer if you got it.
Cognomen, that's the only thing I have.
Okay, so cognomen ex virtute is sometimes what this name is called. Otherwise, it's called the agnomen. Okay, so again, what are, in that same name, what are the Latin terms for the names Cornelius and Scipio?
Nomen, I guess. I don't really know. Latin term. I just think nomen. Do you have anything else, Brian?
No, I don't have anything else.
Final answer, nomen.
I need more information.
Well, guessing from what you said before, nomen ex virtute?
No, so this one is Cornelius is the nomen, but Scipio, the other name in this list, this 4 named person, is the cognomen. So I was looking for nomen and cognomen. Not the cognomen ex virtute, though. That's a special type of cognomen. All right, so that was 10 points on that last toss-up to California. And we're ready for our final score and our farewell spiel.
Our final score. Ohio has 65 points, California Purple has 45 points, and Maryland has 40 points.
All right, thank you. I want to thank all the players for such a good round and our audience members for joining us today, coaches specifically. I also want to thank our behind the scenes staff and convention organizers. The tech help and secondary moderator, one of y'all will paste the digital scoreboard, I think Aspen, digital scoreboard into the chat right now so you can grab that before you leave and see how your favorite teams are doing. All right, that's coming into the chat. All right. And so at this point, we will say walete to you all and get ready to start intermediate. Walete omnes, gratias vobis. Wale.
That now. Awesome. Okay, so I'm Jeff Rivard. I'll be moderating. This is intermediate level round 3. And our support people here again, if I introduce them, Lauren Dill and Aspen Bombardo and Davi Vasquez scoring, and I'm trying to remember everybody and I'm not very good at it. So Ian Anderson timing, and I've forgotten my second score, Colby. There we go. Yay. All right. Yay. I've done all that stuff. Let's see. Keep checking the Sked app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget the many colloquia that are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I'll go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and remove participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines or the NJCL Code of Conduct. I'm going to go ahead and read this anyway. You probably heard it in round 2, but just in case you didn't, moderating staff would like to give some clarifications on pronunciation and spelling on non-language questions. If a student gives a questionable pronunciation, they may be asked to spell as specified in NJCL Rule 12C. Certamen Rule 12C. If the spelling offered by the student reasonably captures the correct answer, the moderator may accept it at his or her discretion. His in my case. Similarly, if the student uses the chat to spell out the word because of audio difficulties, the moderator may ask the student to pronounce the word if there is some question about the acceptable spelling variations. If so, the student has to pronounce it properly. If the answer is clearly incorrect, when the student first answers, the moderator has the discretion to reject the answer without asking for a repeat or spelling. All right. So that's that little clarification. All players should wait until recognized. I'm going to try and read that off as quick as I can. Sometimes it goes a little fast and it's hard for me to go back up. I'm going to try and make this a little bigger so I can see a lot. Yay, that looks lovely. But you have to wait to be recognized in order to answer a toss-up. Even if you think you're first, you may not be. It's almost like buzzers. You should, let's see. Zoom audience, please be quiet for the duration of the match with your cameras off. At the score checks of 5, 10, and 15, you're free to clap, use the Zoom reactions. You can type encouraging words. At those score breaks, when we reach 19, only Zoom clapping can be used. Audience members in Zoom may turn on your cameras and microphones at the end of the round. Okay, shall we go for the Aurelia passage? What excitement. Yes, we will. Here we go. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. 30 ludos magnos Jovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coepit. Eho. Questions? That's more or less how I'll read a passage, but probably a little slower than that. I've read this passage so many times that I tend to go pretty quick. Please do not do anything that can be construed as consultation, including gestures and any verbal or electronic communication with the other players, coaches, or audience members. You may not communicate with other players in any other way than by voice or Zoom in Zoom chat. Coaches, players, and audience members, there should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during the question in progress. If a player has a question during a toss-up, you can raise your hand, use your voice to ask a question. Coaches, players, and audience members, remember that moderators have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there is an issue, please direct it to the Certamen chair. Say, please be polite and respectful of our judgment. Okay, I've got the captains. So just to make clear that I've got that, I've got Arizona 1 as captain. That's William. I've got Massachusetts 2 as captain. That's Kyler. I hope I'm saying your names right.
That's right.
And then I've got Virginia 1, Ryan is captain. Yes? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Any questions? Okay, let's make sure I'm reading the right round. Novice? No. Intermediate, round 3? Yeah, that's it. All right, let me make it a little bigger so these old eyes can see it a little better. And I'll move this a little bit to the side. There we are. I think that's good. Do we have the go-ahead or no?
We do.
Okay, excellent. All right, good. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a toss-up 0 first. Excellent. Thank you. So I'm going to do this. It's for no points. I'll read this one practice question for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in the tournament. Toss-up 0. Which of the following temples was not next to or on the Capitoline Hill? Temple of Jupiter Optimus Maximus, Temple of Concord, Temple of Juno Monate. I've got Massachusetts 4. Owen.
Temple of Concord?
No. Now I have Massachusetts 3, so that's nobody. So we'll click it out. Clear. Here's the question again. Which of the following temples was not on or next to the Capitoline Hill? Temple of Jupiter Optimus Maximus, Temple of Concord, Temple of Juno Moneta, Temple of Diana. Virginia 3.
Temple of Diana.
Temple of Diana is correct. Bonus number 1. On what other hill of Rome is the Temple of Diana located?
This should be the Aventine.
Go for it. Aventine Hill, final answer.
Excellent, that's correct. Bonus number 2. The Temple of the Divine Augustus in Rome is located between the Capitoline and what other hill? This is your bonus.
All right, I'm gonna guess Palatine, but I don't know this.
That would have been my guess too. Palatine, final answer.
Say it again.
Palatine, final answer.
Palatine, yes, that's correct. All right. Unfortunately, that was for no points, but if those had been real points, you would have gotten 20 points. The excitement of it all. All right. Well, now we're playing for real points, so it's toss-up number 1, any player. Who was admired by Nero for his verses? Virginia 2? Gabriel?
Marcus Aurelius?
No? No other? Clear? All right. And I'll read again. Who was admired by Nero for his verses, received ornamenta triumphalia for suppressing the Pisonian conspiracy, attained distinction. Now I've got, sorry, Massachusetts 3.
Virginius Rufus?
No. Nope, clear. All right, here we go again. Who was admired by Nero for his verses, received ornamenta triumphalia for suppressing the Pisonian conspiracy, attained distinction as a jurist, served as consul in 90 BC, excuse me, AD, and ultimately succeeded Domitian. Okay, that's Arizona 3.
Titus.
No, I'm sorry. It's Nerva. It's Nerva. So no points on toss-up number 1. Toss-up number 2, any player. Translate into idiomatic Latin using the name Andreas for Andrew. Andrew always wakes up at dawn. That's Virginia 1. Ryan.
Andreas Semper Prima Luque Surrogate.
Yes, that's correct. Bonus number 1 for Virginia. What is the case and use of Luque in that sentence?
Could you paste the sentence from the toss-up in the chat, please? Thank you. You said ablative time when, right, Lauren?
Yeah.
All right. Ablative time when, final answer?
That is correct. Bonus 2. Now translate this sentence into Latin. Cynthia will rise within 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay, so Sergo is third, so that would be Surrogate.
Cynthia Surrogates Tribus Horus. That's supposed to be Tribus.
All right, go for it.
Lauren, you're good with that? Cynthia Surrogate Tribus Horus?
Yeah, we don't need a preposition.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Go for it.
I need an answer.
Okay, Cynthia Surrogate Tribus Horus.
That is correct. Timer, if you go ahead and just say it out loud, that'll be good. Say time. Thanks. And I can pin you now, and I'll probably see it, but just...
No problem. I'll do auto.
Okay. Bim. There we go. All right. Cynthia surget tribus horis. Yeah. All right, so 20 points on toss-up number 2. Toss-up number 3, any player. From what Latin word with what meaning do we derive the English word constellation? Massachusetts 2.
Stella, meaning star.
That is correct. For Massachusetts, bonus number 1. What derivative of a Latin word meaning star is an adjective that would describe someone who held the door open for an old grandmother?
Considerate.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Considerate, final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Give the nominative singular, genitive singular, and gender for the root of considerate.
This is sidus, sideris, neuter.
Okay, go for it.
Final answer.
So please repeat.
Sidus, okay. Yeah.
As you have it written there?
Yes.
Awesome, good. That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 3. Toss-up number 4, any player. Book 5 of the Iliad primarily focuses on the successes of what hero? Massachusetts 1? Diomedes is correct. I'll finish the question. Who was aided by Athena in wounding 2 other deities, Ares and Aphrodite? That was indeed Diomedes. Bonus number 1 for Massachusetts. In Book 6 of the Iliad, after they discover an ancestral guest friendship, Diomedes exchanges armor with what Trojan warrior?
Glaucus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Glaucus, final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2, the Iliad says that Zeus took away Glaucus's wit, for he gave away armor of what metal in exchange for Diomedes's bronze armor?
Gold.
I think it was gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100 oxen's worth.
Gold, final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 4 for Massachusetts. Toss-up number 5, any player. Make the phrase totem corpus accusative. Massachusetts 2.
Totem corpus.
That is correct. For Massachusetts, bonus number 1. Make the phrase totum corpus dative singular.
Toti corpori.
Yep.
Toti corpori. Final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Make the phrase totum corpus genitive plural.
Totorum. Yes. Totorum corporum. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 5. And now we will have a score check, and everybody turns on their cameras, and the excitement goes.
Sorry, this pizza's getting the best of me. All right. Yeah. All right. So after the first quarter, Virginia has 20 points, Massachusetts has 60 points, and Arizona has yet to score.
Yay! Well done. I never really thought about it as being in quarters. This is like really sort of pretty cool, you know. And the first quarter, maybe when we get to, the next bit, we'll say at the half. All right. Who misses football? Not me. All right, let's go on. Foolishness aside. Toss up number 6, any player. Who worked around her inability to speak by weaving, that'll be Massachusetts too?
Echo.
No. Virginia too?
Philomela.
Yes, that is correct. Who worked around her inability to speak by weaving a tapestry that informed her sister, Procne, of her brother-in-law's crimes. Okay, there you are. Bonus number 1 for, this is Virginia, right? All right, name Philomela's brother-in-law, a Thracian king.
Ryan, Tereus.
All right, I'm just going to defer to you. You're good with that?
Yeah.
All right, defer to Gabe.
Final answer, Tereus.
Yeah, Tereus is correct. And then bonus number 2, Procne and Philomela were transformed into a nightingale and swallow, respectively, after the events of their myth. Into what type of bird was Tereus transformed?
Ryan, a hoopoe.
I'm going to you're good with that?
Yeah.
Good job. I'll defer this to you. I'll defer to Gabe.
Final answer, hoopoe.
Yeah, that's the one. And if you go to Athens, you can see them because they're all over the place. Interesting bit. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 6. Toss-up number 7, any player. Responde latine. Cuius filius diadumenianus prope Antiocheam periit.
Stop.
I'm sorry. That's Virginia 3.
Macrinus.
No. No other? Clear? Here it is again. Responde latine. Cuius filius diadumenianus prope Antiocheam periit circa uno anno post mingentem caracalam ipse necaverat ut princeps fieret. That'll be Massachusetts 1. James.
Septimius Silvus.
No. Massachusetts in again, so clear. And I'll read it again for the remaining team. Responde latine. Cuius filius diadumenianus prope Antiocheam periit circa uno anno post mingentem caracalam ipse necaverat ut princeps fieret. All right, Arizona 1, William. I need an answer.
Sorry, Tarquinius Priscus?
No, I'm sorry. So the answer is indeed Macrinus, but you needed to be in the correct form, Macrini. So no points on toss-up number 7. Toss-up number 8, any player. For the sentence, the Roman citizens will force all instigators of sedition out of the city. Give the form of the verb pello. Virginia 1, Ryan. Answer?
Hellent.
I'm sorry, please repeat that.
Hellent.
Spell that. Yes. All right. I just couldn't hear the P. That was the problem.
You're
All
good.
right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. That is correct. So for Virginia, your bonuses. Bonus number 1. For the sentence, speak, Fido, good boy. Translate speak using a deponent verb.
All right. So, Lauren, making sure Fido is singular, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to use loquor, and we want to use the present imperative. So that should just be loquere.
Go for it.
Right.
Wait.
You good with that, Lauren?
Wait, what'd you say?
Loquere.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
In the chat.
Okay. That's your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's correct. All right. Bonus 2. For the sentence, all of you will be compelled, by the judge to complete your community service. What form of kogo would be needed to translate you will be compelled?
So this is going to be future imperative.
Not imperative. It would just be indicative.
Oh, yeah,
Kogo,
yeah.
kogre, coege, coactus. I just
Okay,
need kogo. Kogo. I got that. Lauren, is that good? Oh, should it be singular? No, all of you.
It's plural, all
That's
of you.
plural.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with two? No. That's a different class.
Time.
Yeah, that's
Time.
good.
I need an answer.
Koge mini.
Kogemini is correct. Thank you. 20 points. Yeah, you'll need either. It is good to do this because I can't always hear you over them talking.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But I got you pinned now so I can see it well. All right, so that was 20 points on toss-up 8. Toss-up number 9, any player. Of the phrases ne plus ultra, pro tempore, multum in parvo, and persona non grata, which is best described by the phrase big things come in small? That would be Virginia 1. Ryan.
Multum in parvo.
Multum in parvo is correct. Bonus number 1. Of the phrases ne plus ultra, pro tempore, multum in parvo, and persona non grata, which is best described by the word perfection?
That would be to my team. That would be ne plus ultra.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I
too.
agree.
Okay. Ne plus ultra. Final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Of the phrases ne plus ultra, pro tempore, multum in parvo, and persona non grata, what is best described by the word unwelcome?
Persona non grata, right?
Yeah. We're all good with that?
Yep.
All right. Persona non grata. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 9.
Good job, guys.
Toss-up number 10. Any player. Give a Latin antonym for initium. Massachusetts 2. Kyler.
Terminus.
Terminus is good. Massachusetts. Here we go for your bonuses. Bonus number 1. Give a Latin antonym for periculum.
Salus. Yeah. Salus, final answer.
Yes, that's correct. And then bonus 2. Give a Latin antonym for laetitia.
Tristitia.
Is it Tristitia or Tristia?
It's Tristitia.
Okay.
Tristitia, final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up 10. And now at the half, what's our score?
At the half, Virginia has 80 points, Massachusetts has 80 points, and Arizona has yet to score.
All righty. Yay! All right. Toss-up number 11, any player. What brother of Demetrius brought about, that would be Virginia 2? Gabriel.
Titus Tatius.
No. Virginia 3, Massachusetts 1.
Perseus.
Please repeat that.
Perseus.
Okay. Yes. That's correct. Perseus. All right. So I'll read the rest of the question. What brother of Demetrius brought about Demetrius's execution by playing on the suspicions of their father Philip, ultimately leading to his succession to the throne of Macedon? Bonus number 1. What Pergamene king stoked the Roman suspicions of Perseus, ultimately leading to the Third Macedonian War?
You guys know this?
Isn't it like Attalus the Third or something? Is that a
Attalus
guy?
the Third is the one who bequeathed the kingdom, but
Would
I think
this be Attalus the First? Because there was.
I think it's the first.
Okay.
Should we go with that?
Sure.
Attalus the First. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's Eumenes the Second. But those do certainly get rather confusing. Bonus number 2. The Romans had no trouble reading geopolitical implications into Perseus's marriage to Laodice, who was the daughter of what Eastern king?
You guys know this?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eastern king.
Maybe it's a Bithynian. Let's say what's the guy?
Pontus?
Nicomedes. One of the Nicomedes.
Nicomedes.
Nicomedes. Oh wait, no, a daughter. Wait, no, oh no. Let's say Nicomedes the Third.
Sure.
Nicomedes the Third. Final answer.
No, wrong group. They weren't powerful enough. He wanted Seleucus the Fourth. So, or his daughter, I should say. Anyway, so no point there. So that means 10 points on toss-up 11. That moves us into toss-up number 12. Toss-up 12, any player. Translate the following sentence into English. Atalanta est femina quae quam omnes calerius curere post. That's Massachusetts 2, Kyler.
Atalanta is a woman who can run faster than all others.
I don't think so. Right. Right. Okay. I'm going to repeat it for the other teams. Let me go. I'm sorry, I got to find my place again. Here we go. For the other teams. Translate the following sentence into English. Atalanta est femina quae quam omnes calerius curre possit. That'll be Arizona 3.
Atalanta is a woman who is able to run faster than all the others.
No. Virginia 1.
Atalanta is a woman who is able to run more quickly than everyone.
That is correct. Very close with both of you others, but you can't say others because we just want omnes, everyone or all. But when you add the others in there, it really means something a little bit different. So for Virginia, here are your bonuses. Translate this sentence. Cum Atalanta celerima esset, aliquis tamen eam superavit.
Cum concessive. Although at I know how to. Atalanta was very. This isn't final answer. Quick.
Others, however.
Someone.
Someone.
It's singular.
Oh, right.
Someone. Nevertheless.
I need you to finish your answer.
Got it. Although Atalanta was very quick, someone nevertheless surmounted her.
Yes, I will give you that. I don't know that I've heard it termed that way, but that will work. I believe. Do I have concurrence from others? Okay. Okay. Let's go on to bonus number 2. Here you are. Translate this sentence. Si super eris ab Atalanta caput tuum sit remoturum positurumque supra hastam.
If you will have
beaten Atalanta, or if you were beaten by Atalanta, if you will have been beaten by Atalanta.
Beaten by Atalanta.
Your head. Is it will have been beaten? Because I don't think that that's the.
Your
yeah,
head.
That's not the third principal part.
I need you to give me an answer.
Ryan, go.
Okay.
It's not the third principal part.
I need you to give me.
If you will, or if you should be, I think it's already wrong. So
I'm going to call time. So you were getting on there. You were almost there. If you should be bested by Atalanta, your head would be removed and placed atop a spear.
Excuse me? Can you hear me?
I can.
I would like to challenge that toss-up because I believe you said post-sit and they translated it as who is able to, whereas that should be a subjunctive.
I'm not giving him the points anyway.
But for the toss-up.
The toss-up?
Yes.
Oh, I know. Oh, I understand what you're talking about. Yes, back to the toss-up. We talked about that, and that is one of the answers that we had determined would be acceptable.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, I understand. Thank you. So I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about this last one. So 15 points on toss-up number 12. Okay, good. Well, let's go on to toss-up number 13 and see what excitement there remains for us. Toss-up 13, any player. What type of animal so frightened Battus that he lost? That would be Virginia 2, Gabriel.
Sorry.
Answer?
Cattle.
No. Massachusetts 1, James.
A lion.
A lion is correct. All right. Long question. I'm going to read it through. What type of animal so frightened Battus that he lost his stammer, ravaged Kithaeron until being killed by Alcathous, was part of the Chimera together with a goat and a snake, and terrorized Nemea before being strangled by Heracles for his first labor? It was indeed a lion or lions. They were lion-like animals. All right. Bonus number 1 for Massachusetts. Others say that Heracles killed the Kitharonian lion because it had ravaged the flocks of what man, his stepfather?
Amphitryon?
Yeah.
Okay. Amphitryon, final answer.
That's correct. Bonus number 2. Apollo fell in love with what woman when he saw her wrestling a lion on Mount Pelion?
This is
Cyrene?
Clymene.
Oh, yeah.
Cyrene?
Yes.
Or is it wait, Cyrene? You're right. Okay. Cyrene. It's the second one.
Are
Think
you
so.
telling me?
Cyrene, final answer.
Okay. I just want to try and understand what you were saying. Yeah, that is correct. Cyrene. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 13. Toss-up number 14, any player. Which of these provinces was farthest east? Epirus, Galatia, Judea, Numidia. Massachusetts 4, Owen.
Judea?
Yes, that is correct. All right, so Epirus, Galatia, Judea, Numidia, or Rhaetia. Indeed, it's Judea that's furthest east. Bonus number 1. Which Roman emperor renamed Judea to Syria Palestina, or Suria Palestina?
Is this Vespasian or Titus? I think it's it's one of those. It's probably Titus.
Yeah, I'd go with Titus, but you can make the decision.
Okay. Titus, final answer.
No, I'm sorry, it's Hadrian. A little bit later. Bonus number 2. Put the provinces Epirus, Galatia, Judea, Numidia, and Rhaetia in order, progressing from farthest west to farthest east.
All right, so
Do you know where Galatia is?
Galatia is like right near Asia Minor. So
Okay, yeah, so
Rhaetia's first, Rhaetia,
Numidia.
then Epirus. No,
Epirus is in Greece.
Yes, you're
Where's
right.
Rhaetia?
Rhaetia is like right above Italy.
Okay, so then that would be Numidia first.
All right, I'm like forgetting what Numidia is.
Okay, it's in
I
Africa.
need your answer.
Numidia, Rhaetia, Galatia, Epirus, Judea. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry. You have Epirus and Galatia wrong way around. The rest of them were right, though. So that would be 10 points on toss-up number 14 for Massachusetts, I think. All right. Toss-up number 15, any player. Complete the following analogy. Conor is to Conari as intersum. Virginia 1, Ryan.
Inter esse?
Yes, that is correct. Your bonus. Complete the following analogy. Conor is to conatum esse as frango is to blank.
Is it fractus?
So remember, Conor is a deponent. So this is really the perfect active infinitive. So I got fregisse.
Go for it.
Is it fregissi or
It's frango, frangere, fregi, fractus.
Okay, yeah.
Need an answer.
Fregisse, final answer.
That is correct. All right. Bonus number 2. Complete the following analogy. Conor is to conare as Duco is to blank.
So they want the impair. Oh, yeah. So yeah. Duke, final answer.
That is correct. It's always interesting listening to you guys talk. That's 20 points on toss-up number 15. And we'll now do a score check and the camera's on and all that excitement.
Yeah, let me type it out real fast and then I will verbalize it as well.
Excellent.
Sorry, I had it copy pasted, but then I was recording stuff, so you know how it goes.
I do.
All right. Before the final quarter, Virginia has 115 points. Massachusetts has 120 points, and Arizona has yet to score.
All righty. Yay. And onward ho. All right. Toss up number 16, any player. Responde Latina. Cujus oculi in cauda pavonis positis sunt a Unone. That would be Massachusetts 2, Kyler.
Argi.
That is correct. All right. And then bonus number 1. Responde Latina. Quem custodiebat argus ante quam caecus factus est.
Ionem?
Ionem, yeah, that's what I was
Is it
thinking.
Ionis? Okay.
I would assume.
No, but quem is male. It's a.
It can be gender neutral if it's quis.
Okay. So Ionem. Okay. Ionem. Final answer.
Ionem. That is correct. 5 points there. Here's your second bonus. Responde Latina. Qua in regione est perfectum iter Ionis post mortem argi.
Egypt, right?
In
Yeah.
Aigupto?
In Aigupto, yeah. Okay. In Aigupto, final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17, any player. In round 1, we asked you about the English word repugnant. What synonym of repugnant is a derivative of a Latin word meaning taste? Virginia 1. Ryan.
Disgust.
No. Let me see. Massachusetts 2.
Disgusting.
Yes, that is correct. Had to have the adjectival form there. Bonus number 1. What synonym of disgusting is a derivative of a Latin word meaning roll?
This is revolting.
Yep.
Revolting, final answer.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. What synonym of revolting is a derivative of horreo, a Latin word meaning to bristle?
You think we could just say horrible?
I think so.
I think horrible is probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Or horrifying is probably better.
Okay.
Horrifying, final answer.
Okay, it's not the one I got. So I think that's probably right, but Aspen, can you look that up, or one of you two? Yeah.
What specifically?
Horrifying, that's what you guys said, right?
Yes.
Yes.
See if that's a derivative of horreo, which I believe it is.
Okay.
I just want to check it, but I will tentatively give that answer is correct.
What was the given answer?
Horrifying. So revolting, horrifying. I think that's really whether that's a synonym of revolting. What I have, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I understand what you're asking me. You asked me what I've got down here on the page. It's abhorrent, abhorrent. All right. We'll move on to toss-up number 18 in the interest of time. So toss-up number 18, any player. In death, what pair of brothers became either, that's Virginia 2, Gabriel?
Castor and Pollux?
Yes, that is correct. What pair of brothers became either the constellation Gemini or became St. Elmo's Fire, or if one ignores the rumors, they spent their alternate days in Olympus and in Hades. Good old Castor and Pollux, or Polydeuces, or the Dioscuri. Bonus number 1, Polydeuces was originally immortal like what sister of his, who is sometimes called a daughter of Zeus and Nemesis?
Can you please repeat? Oh, never mind. Polydeuces, is that Pollux or Castor? Oh, yeah, originally immortal. Like what sister of his? Zeus and Nemesis?
Go with your gut, Gabe.
Polydeuces.
Helping out.
I need an answer.
I defer to Gabe.
Helen, final answer.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Helen, final answer.
Yes, that's correct. All right.
Good job.
Bonus number 2. Castor was originally mortal, like what sister of his, the mother of Erigone and Chrysothemis?
Ryan, Clytemnestra.
I defer to Gabe.
Final answer, Clytemnestra.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up 18.
Good job.
Toss-up number 19, any player. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice. Then responde latine to the questions that follow. Lacerta sibi putavit, etiam plus cibi me expectat in domo ilius ursae. Maxima cum difficultate lacerta se levavit e flumine et ursam secuta est. Avida magnam cenam edere. Nescivit autem ursulos a patre urso servari, et patrem in animo habere, aliquid edere tantum quam lacertam. Here it is again. Lacerta sibi putavit, etiam plus cibi me expectat in domo ilius ursae. Maxima cum difficultate lacerta se levavit e flumine, et ursam secuta est. Avida magnam cenam edere. Nescivit autem ursulos a patre urso servari, et patrem in animo habere, aliquid edere tantum quam lacertam. Here's your question. Quo modo lacerta e... that would be Virginia 1, Ryan. Ryan, answer.
Kellarent.
Kellarent. No. Massachusetts 1, James.
Difficulty.
Say again.
Difficulty.
Yes. I'm going to take that. All right. So quomodo lacerta e flumina se levavit, difficiliter, with difficulty. You're saying difficultly, right? That certainly works. All right. Bonus number 1. Cur lacerta ursam secuta est.
What,
wanted
the two
to-
could be right. Over the posted passage.
It wanted. Let's see.
Therefore, more food can expect me in the
Wolet.
house of that.
So Woluwit plus Kibi.
Who
Yeah.
says Endomo?
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Woluwit plus Kibi. Final answer.
All right, say it again.
Woluwit plus Kibi.
Yes. I'll accept that. And then bonus 2, quem non expectabat lacerta.
Patrem.
Father.
Patrem ursulorum.
How do you say hungry? Actually, you can just say
I don't think we need that. Yeah. Patrem ursulorum. Final answer.
Yep, that's correct. 20 points on toss-up 19. So here's our score check. Cameras on. Let's go for it.
Going into the final toss-up, Virginia has 135 points. Massachusetts has 180 points, and Arizona has yet to score.
All right. And I have an official source that says we can accept horrifying. So that 5 points goes in. So in case you didn't put it in before, scorekeepers, you can now. All right. Here we go. Toss up number 20. Any player. According to Livy, what king's reign included building projects such as draining Virginia 3, Grace?
Tarquinius Superbus.
I'm sorry, no. Massachusetts 3, Louisa.
Tarquinius Priscus.
Tarquinius Priscus is correct. According to Livy, what king's reign included building projects such as draining the area for the Forum and starting the construction on the Circus Maximus, but ended in murder at the hands of his predecessor's sons? Bonus number 1. Who was Priscus's wife who predicted his kingship and ensured the reign of his successor?
Tanaquil?
Tanaquil,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tanaquil, final answer.
That's correct. And then bonus number 2, who was the successor who brought the sons of Ancus Marcius to justice before it was revealed that Priscus was dead?
Servius Tullius?
Yeah.
Yeah. Servius Tullius, final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on that question. And our final score.
Missed the mute button twice. Okay. Our final score. Virginia has 135 points. Massachusetts has 200 points. Arizona did not score.
All righty. Well, thank you all for playing. I've got a couple of little bits here to say at the end. I do want to thank you all for playing a good round. I thank you, the audience, for your quiet and joining us today. I also want to say thank you to all those people behind the scenes, the convention staff, the convention organizers, and the tech help and the secondary moderator. We'll get that digital pasted in scoreboard into the chat right now so you can see how things are going. Looks like it's there. Excellent. So, see you tomorrow.
We're putting the scores pretty fast today.
Also, audience members in Zoom may turn on their cameras and microphones at the end of the round, but please not during. And at this point, we'll do the Aurelia passage, which will be pasted in the chat.
Sorry, I was trying to confirm that the YouTube was happening, and I think it just started, so we're good.
Okay.
No, we're good, yeah. And here it is.
All right, here we go. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. 30 ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coipet. Ehu. So at this point, I'll ask if anyone has questions about pronunciation or just how I read in general. I'm seeing nothing. So I'll assume we're good to go, but you'll have you'll be able to ask more questions right before we start. Also, I want to remind you not to do anything that may be construed as consultation. This includes gestures and any verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or audience members. You may not communicate with other players in any way other than by voice in Zoom or by Zoom chat. Also, there shouldn't be any exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during a question in progress. If players have a question during the toss-up, they should raise their hands or use their voice to ask the question. To our coaches, players, and audience members, moderators do have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there is an issue, you can feel free to direct it to the Certamen chair, but please be polite and respectful of our judgment. And at this point, I'll find out who our captains are. So we have David C. from Virginia. We have Anne from Tennessee and Nosa from New Hampshire. Is that right? Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm reading the right round. Also, take a deep breath and have fun. So this is 2020 NJCL Certamen Advanced Division Round 3. Yes, I think so. Do we have the go ahead? Okay. So last minute questions. Anyone before we start? Okay. Looks like everyone's a pro at this already. So again, this is 2020 NJCL Certamen Advanced Division Round 3. And this is the practice toss-up. So no points on this one. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Practice toss-up. On November 9th, 63 BC, what speech of Cicero was Ben? I'll repeat for the other teams. On November 9th, 63 BC, what speech of Cicero was delivered from the rostrum ad populum? I'll repeat. On November 9th, 63 BC, what speech of Cicero was delivered from the rostrum ad populum? I've read the question twice, and if there are no other, Virginia 1, Joseph.
In Catilinam?
Can you please be more specific?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So I've read the question twice. If there are no other buzzes, I'm going to call adequate time. So here we are looking for in Catilinam 2, so the second Catilinarian. So you were close, Joseph. Not quite there. In any case, just the practice toss-up. So now we'll get on to the real round. So this is worth points now. Here's toss-up 1 for any player on any team. Who led the Senate to reject Tiberius Gracchus's treaty? Save New Hampshire 2, Ben.
Octavius.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Virginia 4, Ayush.
Scipio Nausicaa.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll repeat for the other team. Who led the Senate to reject Tiberius Gracchus's treaty, saving the army of Gaius Hostilius Mancinus when it had been trapped by the Numantines, then himself captured the city of Numantia in 133 BC? I'll repeat. Who led the Senate to reject Tiberius Gracchus's treaty, saving the army of Gaius Hostilius Mancinus when it had been trapped by the Numantines, then himself captured the city of Numantia in 133 BC? Tennessee 2, Saksham.
Marius.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. So that's all three teams. The answer we were looking for here was Scipio Aemilianus. So we'll move on to toss-up 2. Toss-up 2 for any player on any team. Translate into English. Adventus sociorum saluti fessis. Virginia 3, David. I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll repeat for the other teams. Translate into English. Adventus sociorum saluti fessis Romanis fuit. New Hampshire 4, Nosa.
The arrival of the Allies was as a safety to the tired Romans.
That is correct. Just 1 second. Okay. So we actually found help as a definition for saluti in one of our sources. So I am going to accept Virginia's answer here. So these boni will be for Virginia. So here's bonus 1. What 2 uses of the dative are illustrated in that sentence? Which we can paste and I'll repeat. Adventis sociorum saluti fessis Romanis fuit.
We gave our answer in the chat.
Yes, that is correct. And bonus 2, what use of the genitive is illustrated in that sentence?
Sure.
Yes, subjective genitive is correct. So that's 20 on toss-up 2 for Virginia, and moving on to toss-up 3. Toss-up 3 for any player on any team. What name is shared by related Megarians, a general whose daughter Endeus married Aeacus, and an outlaw who compelled travelers to wash their feet? Virginia 1, Joseph.
Scaron?
Scaron is correct, and an outlaw who compelled travelers to wash their feet, then pushed them off a cliff into the jaws of a sea turtle. That is Scaron. Bonus 1. What pair, the sons of Aeacus and Endeus, killed their half-brother Phocus at their mother's request?
This is Peleus and Telamon. Peleus and Telamon, final answer?
Peleus and Telamon is correct, and bonus 2. Theseus killed Sciron, the outlaw, while traveling to Athens from what city?
Troyzen. Troyzen, final answer?
Troyzen is correct, so that's 20 points on toss-up 3, going on to toss-up 4. Toss-up 4 for any player on any team. The duel between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr is the climactic moment of the musical Hamilton. From what Latin noun? Virginia 3, David. Bellum war is correct. From what Latin noun with what meaning do we derive the noun duel? That is bellum. And bonus 1. When entire units of the Roman army were found guilty of major crimes, generals culled a tenth of the soldiers responsible, a process known as decamatio. From what Latin word with what meaning do we derive cull?
Cool. Cool. I'm also thinking Lego.
Is it also related like to coil?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
David, do you know it? All right.
Yes, Lego to read is correct. And bonus 2, such crimes included insubordination, revolt, and cowardice. Give the Latin roots and their meanings of 2 of those crimes.
Warrior and Cauda, right? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it could be order.
Sorry, give the Latin roots and their meanings of 2 of those crimes.
That wasn't a final answer.
So yeah, just give cowardice, cauda, tail, right? And then
Yeah, and revolt.
Woe to like turn or roll.
Yeah.
Need an answer, please. Yes, that is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up 4. And here comes toss-up 5, after which we'll have a score check. Toss-up 5 for any player on any team. Aelius Stillo and Varo Reatinis wrote on the authenticity. Virginia 3, David. Plautus is correct. Aelius Stillo and Varo Reatinis wrote on the authenticity of works attributed to what author of Rudanes, Pointillus, Mostellaria, and 18 other comedies? Here comes bonus 1. Wilcacius Sedigitus ranked Plautus second among 10 comedic playwrights. Which comedic playwright, who was the author of Plocium, was ranked first by Sedigitus?
David, if you feel confident with that, go with it.
Yes, Caecilius Statius is correct. And bonus 2, what writer of Fabulae Poliatae entitled Caupuncula and Pancratiastes was ranked last by Sedigitus?
Sure.
Yes, Ennius is correct. And now we'll do the score check after 5.
All right. After 5 toss-ups, Virginia has 80 points. Tennessee has yet to score. New Hampshire has yet to score.
Okay, awesome job, everyone. So we'll move on to toss-up 6. Toss-up 6 for any player on any team. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice. Then responde latine to the questions which follow. Vos in Sabinis nata quidam patri familiae dicetur miranda magnitudine ac specie. Fixa per multas aetates cornua in vestibulo templi Dianae monumentum ei fuere miraculo. I'll repeat. Vos in Sabinis nata quidam patri familiae dicetur miranda magnitudine ac specie. Fixa per multas aetates cornua in vestibulo templi Dianae monumentum ei fuere miraculo. The question. Cur haec vos New Hampshire 4 Nosa. Need an answer, please.
Miranda specie vos fuit.
Can you repeat your answer?
Miranda a specie vos fuit.
Is that your complete answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Virginia 2, Andrew. Yes, that is correct. Vos miranda fuit magnitudine ac specie. So here it comes. The full question was cur haec vos miranda est. So here comes bonus 1. Bonus 1. Ubi erant cornua huius bovis multas aetates.
Like in vestibulo. There was Diana, right? Yeah. Oh, in vestibulo templi Diana. Templi.
In vestibulo templi Dianae is correct. And bonus 2, cur cornua ibi fixa sunt. I'll repeat, cur cornua ibi fixa sunt.
Is it the, yeah, I was gonna say, is it like the last 3 words of the passage?
I would just go for Miraculo.
I think
sure,
we should
go with that.
I think
Yeah, just go with the last 3 words.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I need more information.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. So I'm going to check on it, but what we have here is monumentum miraculo. So that's what we needed. But just one second. Okay, so I don't think we are going to, yes, so I don't think we are going to take your answer. So just 15 points on toss-up 6. And then we'll move on to toss-up 7. Toss-up 7 for any player on any team. What type of animal killed a child who was laid on a bed of parsley? New Hampshire 1, Sarah.
Snake.
Snake is correct. What type of animal killed a child who was laid on a bed of parsley for safekeeping, filled the bridal chamber of Admetus and Alcestis, guarded the original shrine at Delphi before being killed by Apollo, and replaced the hair of Medusa, that is a snake? Bonus 1. Name the child who was laid on a bed of parsley for safekeeping by his nurse, Hypsipyle.
Ophialtes. I'm going to type it, Noza, because I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. There you go.
Ophialtes, final answer.
Ophialtes is correct. And bonus 2, name the serpentine guardian of the original shrine at Delphi, who was killed by Apollo.
Python.
Python, final answer.
Python is correct, so that's 20 points on toss-up 7. And here comes toss-up 8. Toss-up 8 for any player on any team. What author's religious views were so strict that he wrote Virginia 3, David. Tertullian is correct. What author's religious views were so strict that he wrote a De Corona claiming military service as incompatible with the Christian faith, and a De Spectaculis discouraging Christians from taking part in theatrical spectacles, and converted to a strict non-Orthodox sect known as Montanism. This is Tertullian. So here's bonus 1 for Virginia. What work of Tertullian, written in 197 AD, was written in the form of a speech addressed to governors of the provinces which sought to defend Christians from the attacks of pagans? Apologeticus is correct. And bonus 2, what other Christian apologist series of 81 letters provides information on the nature of life in Africa Proconsularis and the persecutions occurring in Christian communities during the 3rd century AD? Cyprian is correct. So that's a full 20 points on toss-up 8. And we'll do toss-up 9. Toss-up 9 for any player on any team. Give the Latin word which means in the works of. Virginia 3, David. Apud is correct. Give the Latin word which means in the works of or in the presence of. So here's bonus 1 for Virginia. What other Latin word as a preposition means in the presence of and as an adverb means face to face?
Quorum.
Yes, quorum is correct. And bonus 2, what Latin adverb means duly or according to custom?
Yeah, David, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, go.
I don't know anything better. Unless
Go
it's
with
related
that.
to like consuetudo.
Tudine. No, but that's, is it consuetudine? No, it's not.
I need an answer, please.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Answer. I'm sorry, that's not correct. So we were looking for rite here. That's R-I-T-E, rite. So 15 points on 9. And here comes 10. So toss up 10 for any player on any team. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quem Diocletianus nominavit Hercu... New Hampshire, Ben.
Galerius.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Virginia 4H.
Maximian.
Maximian is correct. The full question, responde aut Anglicae aut Latine, quem Diocletianus nominavit Herculeum Augustum. So whom did Diocletian call or nominate as Herculius Augustus? And that is Maximian. So bonus 1, responde Latine. In qua provincia habitavit Diocletianus postquam abdicavit?
It was, yeah, it's Dalmatia.
Oh, yeah, in Dalmatia. Because it's Responde Latine.
In Dalmatia is correct. And bonus 2, responde Latine. Quale aedificium maximum Constantinus finivit inter arcum Titi et forum?
Give a baths.
Yeah, I think it's the Baths of Diocletian. Is this asking for
Did Constantine finish? Yeah.
Yeah, what did
what kind of large building?
I think Baths of Diocletian.
I need an answer, please.
Just go baths.
Just go baths.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. So what we needed here was basilicum.
Right.
A basilica. So at this point, we'll do the score check at the halfway point.
At the half, Virginia has 145 points, Tennessee has yet to score, and New Hampshire has 20 points.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look and make sure everybody has a working camera again. That is true. And at this point, we'll move on to the second half of the round. Toss up 11 for any player on any team. What author of the Silver Age, who is given the epithet Rhetor? Virginia 3, David. Seneca the Elder is correct. The full question, what author of the Silver Age, who is given the epithet Rhetor, gives us insight into the types of exercises practiced in schools of rhetoric in his Oratorum et Rhetorum Sententiae Divisiones Colores. It's a long title. This is Seneca the Elder. Bonus 1. What is the name of the rhetorical exercise based on Greek or Roman law, which involved a fictitious trial with opposing sides?
That seems reasonable.
Go with the
Yeah, I remember
confident.
Controversiae is correct. In bonus 2, what is the name of the rhetorical exercise in which an orator has to guide the action of a famous mythological or historical figure who is facing a difficult decision?
Something like it starts with AE? Sure.
Suasoriae is correct. Nice job. So that's 20 points on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12 for any player on any team. Who inhabited Okalei and married Amphitryon's widow out? Virginia 1, Joseph.
Rhadamanthus?
Rhadamanthus is correct. Who inhabited Okalei and married Amphitryon's widow Alcmene after fleeing his native Crete, where he had established a great reputation as a lawgiver. This is Rhadamanthus. Bonus 1. Because of this reputation, Rhadamanthus was made one of the judges of the dead, where he served alongside what brother of his?
Minos, final answer.
Minos is correct. And bonus 2, what native of Oinone was traditionally considered the third judge of the dead?
Iacchus, final answer.
Iacchus is correct. So 20 points on 12. And here comes 13. So toss up 13 for any player on any team. What Latin phrase, which is similar in form to amari usque ad Virginia 3, David? Ab ovo usque ad mala is correct, which is similar in form to amari usque ad mare. Might someone use in order to say that an evening was wonderful from beginning to end and is equivalent to the English turn of phrase from soup to nuts. Bonus 1. Amari usque ad mare is the national motto of what country? Canada is correct. And bonus 2. What Latin phrase serves as a reminder not to say anything bad about the dead?
De mortuis nil nisi bonum. Do you need de mortuis?
No, nil nisi bonum I think is fine.
Oh, really? Can it hurt to have de mortuis?
No, I don't think. I think it's fine to have that.
And it comes at the beginning, right?
Yeah, de mortuis nil nisi.
Is that
bonum,
it?
David.
Do I have it right or not?
Switch in the order.
Answer,
So
please.
de mortuis.
I defer to Andrew.
De mortuis nil nisi bonum. Final answer.
De mortuis nil nisi bonum is correct. And we did need the full thing with the de mortuis, so good instincts. So that's 20 on 13. And here's 14. Toss up 14. What river divided Cisalpine Gaul? Virginia 3, David. The Po is correct. What river divided Cisalpine Gaul into northern and southern regions and is today Italy's longest? This is the Po. It's also called the Padus in ancient times. So bonus 1. What river, located in southern Gaul, started in the Alps and flowed into the Mediterranean near Arles?
Could you please repeat?
What river, located in southern Gaul,
Is it-
started in the Alps and flowed into the Mediterranean near Arles?
Yeah, that would be my
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is it the? I think it's the Rhone. Yeah.
The Rhone. Okay.
Rhone,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
The Rhone is correct. And bonus 2. What river ran through the provinces of Rhaetia, Noricum, Pannonia, and Moesia?
Yep, David.
The Danube is correct. So 20 points on 14. And we'll go on to 15, after which we'll have the score check. So toss up 15 for any player on any team. Translate the two verb forms wakesy and weeksy. New Hampshire 4, Virginia 3, David. That is correct. Wakesy means I carried or I have borne, bore, conveyed, and weeksy means I have lived or I lived. So bonus 1, translate the two verb forms quise and quiese.
To have been quiet. Is that the second one, David? Is quiese like related to quiesco?
David, which one is it?
So I think
Yeah, the other one's just to have been
quiese,
able.
to have, right, to have been able, and then
Okay, so you're right on quise, which does mean to have been able, but here we have to have rested. But You said two have become quiet, which might be acceptable. So I'm just going to check on that really quickly. Okay, so yes, it is acceptable. Two have become quiet is fine for quiesce, so that you do earn the 5 points on bonus one. And here's bonus two. Translate the two verb forms peperi and pepuli.
Yeah, Pario and Pello probably.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right, so like I bore.
So I bore and
I
have.
beat. Or
I pushed. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. I have brought forth and I have pushed is acceptable. So that's 20 on 15, and we'll do the score check after 15.
Going into the final quarter, Virginia has 245 points. Tennessee has yet to score, and New Hampshire has 20 points.
All right, great job, everyone. So we'll start the last segment of the round. Toss up 16 for any player on any team. What author of the 1st century BC gives us a rich account of his friend Atticus's character? Virginia 3, David. I'm sorry, that's not correct. New Hampshire 4, Nosa. I need an answer, please. I'm going to call. Can you repeat?
Neschio.
Okay, that's incorrect. So I'll repeat for the other team. What author of the 1st century BC gives us a rich account of his friend Atticus's character, literary interests, and political attitudes in his work of at least 16 books that contains biographical sketches of Romans, Greeks, and foreigners? I'll repeat. What author of the 1st century BC gives us a rich account of his friend Atticus's character, literary interests, and political attitudes in his work of at least 16 books that contains biographical sketches of Romans, Greeks, and foreigners? I've read the question twice, and if there's Tennessee 2, Saksham.
Livy.
I'm sorry, Livy is not correct. We're looking for Cornelius Nepos here. So no points on 16. There's still 4 more toss-ups to go. So toss-up 17 for any player on any team. Say in Latin, it's hailing. New Hampshire 4, Nosa.
Grandinot.
Grandinot is correct. And here's bonus 1 for New Hampshire. Say in Latin, I'm tired of the work.
Me laboris taisomes.
Wait, would tie-dye work?
Oh, I'm tired. Yeah. Tie-dye. Me laboris tie-dye. Final answer.
Me laboris tie-dye is correct. And bonus 2, say in Latin, he regrets his mistakes.
Pinitet, right?
Yeah, pinitet eum suorum errorum.
Okay.
Oh, no. Maybe we wouldn't. Would we want suor eorum? Or no, eos. All right, can we just leave it?
Yeah, we'll leave it for now, I think.
All right. Eum pinitet errorum.
Yes, that is correct. Eum pinitet errorum. So that is 20 points on 17. And we'll do toss-up 18. Toss-up 18 for any player on any team. Responde Latine. Cuius arcu sagetisque usus est philoctetes ut Virginia 1, Joseph.
Hercules.
Hercules is correct. Cuius arcus sagatisque usus est philoctetes ut paradem occideret. So here's bonus 1. Responde Latine. A quo philoctetes morsus est in insula Tenedo?
Right. That's bitten, right? Morsus est. So yeah. It's like
Yeah, it was autocorrect, so it's Serpente, right?
yeah, a serpente. Yeah.
Serpente, final answer.
A serpente is correct. And bonus 2. Responde Anglicae. Hoc voldis tam odorum erat, ut Graeci philoctetein relinquerent in qua insula.
It's in.
Which island was this?
Right? Isn't it in the previous bonus? I mean, actually, no, it's not. Sorry. It's
was
Lemnos.
Lemnos, not Lesbos.
So
Pretty
what are
sure.
we?
Pretty
What's
sure.
the ablative?
No, they said Responde Anglicae.
Oh, okay.
Need an answer, please.
Lemnos, final answer.
Lemnos is correct. Good listening on the English instead of the Latin. So we'll go into toss-up 19. After I get, okay, perfect. There's the clear. Toss-up 19 for any player on any team. Give the form of prosum that would appear in a Latin translation of this sentence. Complaints will not benefit us now. Virginia 3, David. Proderent is correct. So here's bonus 1 for Virginia. Give the form of prosum that would appear in a Latin translation of this sentence. He ate so much pie that it benefited him to lie down.
Wait, shouldn't this be subjunctive result clause and then in the imperfect, right?
Yeah, prodirect is fine. Our answers in the chat.
I'm sorry, prodirect is not correct. So we were looking for prodecet here. Yes. So we'll go on to bonus 2. Bonus 2, give the form of prosum that would appear in a Latin translation of this sentence. I'm asking how this benefited us.
Yes, I believe so.
Profuerit is correct. So that's 15 on 19. And we'll do the score check before the final toss-up.
For the final toss-up, Virginia has 280 points, Tennessee has yet to score, and New Hampshire has 40 points.
All right, awesome job this round. And here comes toss-up 20. Toss-up 20 for any player on any team. Political life moves in mysterious ways. Name the wealthy man of a famous family who, although he was exiled in the reign of Caligula, became consul during the reign. New Hampshire 2, Ben.
Corbulo.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. So if there are no other signals, I'll repeat. Political life moves in mysterious ways. Name the wealthy man of a famous family who, although he was exiled in the reign of Caligula, became consul during the reign of Claudius and the figurehead of a conspiracy against Nero in 65. Virginia 4, Ayush.
Calpurnius Piso.
Calpurnius Piso is correct. The figurehead of a conspiracy against Nero in 65 AD that cost him his life. This is Piso. So bonus 1 for Virginia. Piso brought many down with him. Name the young writer of the epic Bellum Civile who was forced to commit suicide as a result of being associated with the conspiracy. Lucan is correct, and bonus 2, Nero was infamous for his excesses, but one of his more remarkable excesses was taking as a wife Poppaea Sabina, who'd been married to one of his friends. Who was this friend of Nero who gave up his own wife to his friend?
Otho.
Otho.
Final answer.
Yes, Otho is correct. So that's the last question, and we'll do the final score.
The final score. Virginia has 300 points. Tennessee did not score. New Hampshire has 40 points.
All right, nice job, everyone. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I also want to thank our behind-the-scenes staff and convention organizers and the staff who helped me today, the moderators, scorekeepers, and timers. The tech help and secondary moderator will paste the digital scoreboard into the chat right now so you can see how your favorite teams are doing. And with that, you are free to go. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Aspen.
Of course.
Thank you.